You know what? This club never ceases to amaze me. Normally I would start this video all pretty and saying, oh yeah, what I'm talking about on this video, and jazz it up real nice. But I'm going to get straight to the point. Arsenal are interested in Jorginho from Chelsea instead of Partey. Now, if you don't know, a couple days ago on Twitter, the rumor was going around about Arsenal talking about a swap deal. And I just was like, nah, like, we don't need to do any swap deals with Chelsea. Like, who exactly is it that we would want from Chelsea? And there was really only one player that I thought of, and it wasn't Jorginho, it was Kante. Kante is the man that you would go up and say, let's do a swap deal for. Maybe involving Granit Xhaka, who I would hope that would be the case. More likely it would have probably been someone like a Guendouzi. But Jorginho? For what? Like, I do not get it. Like, what are Arsenal thinking? Though both of them are two completely different type players. And my source is Sky News. I literally have just finished watching Sky News on their transfer centre. This was at their 1 o'clock to 1:30 transfer news. And I thought, you know what, let me check it out, let's see what's going on. Most of the time, I always have a good idea on everything that is coming out in terms of Arsenal news. But this one, I just never saw happening. Never saw it happening. And I'm absolutely shocked to find this out. Do we need Jorginho? No. Instead of Partey? Hell no. Maybe if it was Jorginho instead of Granit Xhaka, I would have been like, yeah. Because both players are two deep line playmakers. But Jorginho is not. He's not a DM. He just isn't. He's a deep line playmaker. I do think he's a good player. But not to bring in Jorginho instead of Thomas Partey. I really do hope that this isn't the case. I hope that the pundits on Sky Sports are wrong. But when it's coming from a source like Sky Sports, particularly their transfer news show that they do, every 4 hours, you just know that there has to be something there, that they got this story from somewhere. And I could honestly say, I'm quite disappointed to hear this. For Thomas Partey not to be happening, I would have already been disappointed. But for it to be happening instead of, in favour of Jorginho, nah, that's not good. But I'll leave the thoughts below. Leave your thoughts on what you think. Thomas Partey or Jorginho? Who are you gonna go after? Who are you gonna pick? Leave your comments below on your thoughts on that. And then finally, let's talk about Lacazette. So earlier on this morning, there were some talks on Arsenal potentially looking to cash in on Alex Lacazette. Obviously, we know Lacazette has been a hot topic of discussion along with Aubameyang this season. And it is said that Arsenal are really actually considering to sell Lacazette. And the team that they're looking to sell Lacazette to is Lyon, who said that they value Lacazette at 54 million. I do not know how true this is, just because there aren't that many outlets that have been talking about this. And the outlet that I got this from, just to be really clear, is from a Ron Khan at Court Offside, who is talking about this story. No word on any additional sources. Oh, it's reported by The Sun here in the UK. The Sun, nevertheless. So with The Sun, you gotta take it with a pinch of salt with everything with them. Some of their stories, they do manage to get it right long before it even manages to transcribe, but they have a lot of stories that come out of The Sun that are just absolute waffle, just ridiculous, like they're just not gonna happen. So do I think that we're gonna sell Lacazette? Yes, it's possible. Are Lyon interested in him? It's possible, but I doubt it. And for 54 million in this day and age, particularly with, you know, what's going on, I don't see it. I really don't. Something about that has to be wrong. Whether it's the amount that's wrong, whether it's the club that's wrong in terms of it being Lyon that might be interested in Lacazette, or maybe it's just the whole Lacazette rumour being linked away from Arsenal to even begin with. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark, and I can't put my finger on it right now, but I thought it was interesting because everybody keeps talking about Thomas Partey, and obviously the news on Jorginho this morning from Sky Sports. I think it's very interesting on what's going on. But the one thing that I will say though is that with this whole transfer window right now, it does seem that lots of business is going to be happening close to the end of the window. We've now got about, I believe about 10 days left, a little over a week left for the transfer window. And if you're an Arsenal fan, and most likely you are an Arsenal fan watching this, we got to get things done. We need to reinforce. Great win yesterday. Do check out my video. It should be somewhere about here or there, somewhere up above. Do check that out on our win against Leicester. But we got to take it a step further, and getting in the right signings would help us to start to continue our progress and get those wins. So guys, thank you once again for watching the video. Do subscribe, like the video, it does help the channel out, and remember to leave a comment, and I will see you again next time. But check out my other content as well. Until then, peace.